Bueno, muy buenos días. Estamos aquí en la clase de inglés. You have your homework. Ustedes deberían presentarlo al monitor de la clase. Ellos van a estar dando, ellos tienen información de que tienen que recoger. Ya tenemos que también, eso está acompañado ahí en el disco de libros, etcétera, del segundo año. Alright, ahora usted también puede encontrar en la lección 1 de Dixon, el segundo libro de Dixon, es donde estamos en este momento viendo. Vamos a continuar por algunas clases con él. Entonces, esta clase es usted puede ir siguiendo, avanzando. Él le dará un balance y vamos a estar haciendo esto. Now, la manera que vamos a leer es leerlo en una forma de libro. No quiero que ustedes va traduciendo, quiero que ustedes se va entendiendo, leyendo, comprendiendo en el idioma inglés. ¿Ok? Bien? All right, here we go. We will begin over here. Aquí está donde estamos, aquí en para que vamos leyendo el lado izquierdo y luego el lado derecho. Okay? Reading and conversation. The names of the states. If the names of the different states of the United States seem to you difficult to pronounce and even more difficult to spell, it is because many of them are of Indian origin. Almost 30 of the 48 states which now form the United States have names which at first were Indian names. The name Massachusetts, for example, comes from an Indian word meaning great hill, small place. The word Mississippi comes from two Indian words, one of which means river and the other fish. The word thus means fish river in the Indian language. And so it is with many states such as Michigan, Oklahoma, Arizona, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Wyoming, and others. All these names were at first Indian names of rivers, towns, mountains, and so forth. The Spanish also gave names to 3 of our states. The word Florida is of Spanish origin. Ponce de Leon gave the section this name on Easter Sunday in 1503. Easter in Spanish is Pascua, Florida. Fiesta or feast of flowers. Montana is a name of another state, comes from the Spanish word for mountain, Montana. California is also of Spanish origin. It is said that the first explorers found the country so hot that they gave it the name California, meaning heat of the ovens. Muy bien. Ahora sí estoy mezclado entre inglés, español, francés. Yo no sé no francés, todavía no. Pero, all right, now let's go back And before we answer the questions, let's just go and we'll read phrase by phrase. Okay, ready? It says here, we're going to start here at the end. If the names of the different states of the United States seem to you difficult to pronounce and even more difficult to spell, it is because many of them are of Indian origin. Okay, ustedes, it is speaking there about the names of different states. We have states. This book was written yo estaba ahí sin buen sonido, entonces no sé cómo está. But this book was written when we had only 48 states. So let's read again. If the names of the different states of the United States seem to you difficult to pronounce and even more difficult to spell, it is because many of them are of Indian origin. Almost 30 of the 48 states, which now form the United States, have names which at first were Indian names. The name Massachusetts, for example, comes from an Indian word meaning great hill, small place. The word Mississippi comes from two Indian words, one of which means river and the other fish. The word thus means fish river in the Indian language. And so it is with many states such as Michigan, Oklahoma, Arizona, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Wyoming, and others. All these names were at first Indian names of rivers, towns, mountains, and so forth. The Spanish also gave names to 3 of our states. The word Florida is of Spanish origin. Ponce de Leon gave the section this name on Easter Sunday in 1503. Easter in Spanish is Pascua Florida, Feast of Flowers. Montana, the name of another state, comes from the Spanish word for mountain, Montana. California is also of Spanish origin. It is said that the first explorers found the country so hot that they gave it the name California, meaning heat of the ovens. Ok, muy bien. Ahora, disculpa, yo lo encontré que lo tenía mi micrófono ahí al lado, entonces no sé hasta qué punto ustedes se había visto este. Sin embargo, ahora vamos a entrar y voy a preguntar ustedes, etc. Y como no hay estudiantes, yo voy dando mi diálogo, hablando de estas diferentes cosas. Ustedes aprendiendo, oyendo. Okay, the first question, it says, how many states are there in the United States? Okay, according to the book by Dixon, he wrote this book way back. This book was written in 1950, and published. In 1950, in the United States, there were 48 states. 48 states. After Alaska was included, and ahí es donde yo no sé. Alaska, Puerto Rico was included not as a state but as a province. So we now have 50 states in the United States. Okay, number 2. What is the largest state in the United States? You would need to investigate to discover or to find out, descubrir, the largest state in the United States. When I was growing up, cuando estaba creciendo, Texas, I am from Texas. I was born in Texas. Texas was the largest state. But later, Alaska was added to the United States, and Alaska is now the largest state in the United States. All right, number 3. What is the smallest state in the United States? Again, you would need to investigate. In the smallest state in the United States is found in New England, the part up in the extreme northeastern coast of the United States. It is called Rhode Island. Rhode Island is the smallest state in the United States. Okay, number 4. Remember, it says, is Alaska a state of the United States today? The answer is, of course, yes, now. But when the book was written, Alaska was not a state. Is Puerto Rico a state? Puerto Rico is not a state. Even now, Puerto Rico is not a state. Okay. Number 5. In what state of the United States is the city of Chicago located? In what state of the United States is the city of Chicago located? The city of Chicago is located in the state of Illinois. Now, mire, Illinois tiene un S. Casi todo el mundo quiere decir Illinois, pero no es. Usted no pronuncia la S, la final. Eso es una excepción. So Chicago is a city located in the state of Illinois. Okay. Number 6. In what state of the United States is Hollywood located? Okay. Everyone knows about Hollywood. Hollywood is where they make motion pictures. Hollywood is located in the state of California. California is on the west coast. California is where the Pacific Ocean is its western border. And so Hollywood is located in the state of California. Ahora quiero que ustedes hagan lo siguiente ustedes mismos. In what state of the United States is located Philadelphia? Okay, Philadelphia. In what state is Boston? In what state is located the city of Los Angeles? También quiero que ustedes contesten 7 y 8. What is the population of the United States today? So you should go to a web and investigate on the internet or find an encyclopedia, a recent encyclopedia, and find out or discover what is the population of the United States today. Do you know what the population of your country is? All right, I am from the United States. I live in Colombia, South America. Colombia has a population of 44 million inhabitants. All right, if you are from the country of Chile, or if you are from Peru, or another South American country, or Central American country, how many people live in your country? Number 8, vamos aquí dice 9. It says, why are the names of so many states so difficult to pronounce? The answer is, there are many states in the United States that the origin of those names of those states have Indian origin. There are also several states that have Spanish origin. Since we are living and working with Latin Americans, we have very little difficulty in pronouncing Florida, but we pronounce it Florida. California, see. We pronounce it, we do not pronounce these states like a North American pronounces them. In the United States, California, it is not California. California. Florida, no es Florida, it is Florida. And those are countries or states that have Spanish names. Okay, so you need to pronounce not in Spanish, but pronounce in English. We have number 10. Are the names of most states of Spanish or of Indian origin? There are many states that are of Spanish origin, the names, and there are many that have Indian origin. But many of the states do not have Indian names or Spanish names. Number 11 says, of what origin is the name Massachusetts? Massachusetts, you will remember, is not a Spanish origin. Massachusetts is of Indian origin. Massachusetts means in the Indian language great hill, small place. Okay. What is the origin of the name. All right, that's number 12. Perdón. 12. Of what origin is the name Mississippi? Again, the name Mississippi comes from two Indian words, one which means river and the other which means fish. Therefore, it is Fish River. Okay, let's go to number 13. Have you ever been in the state of Texas? Aha, good question. Yes, I have been in the state of Texas. I am a Texan. I was born in El Paso, Texas. So, yes, I have been in the state of Texas. Have you been in the state of California? Yes, I have been in the state of California. I attended seminary in California. I received my degree in the country or the state of California. Have you ever been in the state of Illinois? Yes, I have been in the state of Illinois. Illinois is where Chicago is. Carmenza, my wife, and I have a very good friend that lives in Chicago, Illinois. We go to Chicago, Illinois to visit her. Ok, mire hermanos, eso sí es alguna forma, ustedes tienen, hay 14, se habla de Nebraska, los diferentes palabras. Ok. All right, voy a, en conclusión de aquí nosotros tenemos, if you'll notice down here, it says, use these phrases in oral and written sentences. Si me toca hacer un poco, so that we get it to get up. This here is to spend a vacation, to get up as usual. Sigo perdiendo. To shine shoes. To get off, bajar, esos son modismos, whereas es que sigo perdiendo mi get off, at present, to rush out, to get there, for example. Now, miren, este es modismos. Yo quiero que ustedes investiguen, mirar y a ver cuáles son ellos. Vuelvo a ponerlos aquí para que usted pueda escribir. All right, here we go. To spend a vacation, eso está en su libro también. Tomar una vacación. To get up as usual. Ahí sí son dos. To get up es levantar. Y as usual, voy a poner yo lo hizo ahí. To get up is levantar. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. As usual es como costumbre. It is my custom to get up as usual. To shine shoes. Eso es volar. Zapatos. To get off es para bajar. If you are on a bus, si usted está en un bus, entonces you get off the bus. Bajar del bus. You get off the bus. You get on or get in is entrar. You get on a bus, you get in a car. Eso sí es donde los modismos son los que molestan mucho. At present, al momento, at the present, we are studying English. To rush out. To rush out es en apuros. Rush as una afán. In the United States, at early in the morning, from 6 or 7 to 9 o'clock, we have what is rush hour, la hora de máximo automóviles que están allá, tráfico, yeah. Pero es que es cualquier cosa fuera de rush. Usted va más bien como tortuga, la hora de tortuga, porque eso es para, arranca, para, allí, ahí, como un tortuga. But it is called rush hour, cuando el máximo tráfico está ahí. But this here is not a rush hour. This is to rush out. Es salir en apuros, or afán o rápido. To get there. To get there es llegar a un lugar. Okay. And for example, por ejemplo, eso ya todos se conoce este. For example, por ejemplo, ta, 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 ta. Okay, these are just simply words that que se lo va a ayudar a usted en aprendizar. So, we'll leave it like that. Yo quiero que ustedes continúa, va preparando el siguiente clase, es clase número 2. Aquí en su libro vamos a tener dos formatos. Uno es en el formato de Word y otro formato es en el formato de simplemente imagen. So you can see or you can, ambos formas usted puede trabajar. Tiene ninguna razón de no tener algo de este. Si lo dudo que eso ya no está en prenta, usted tocaría usar lo que estamos haciendo aquí. But you need to practice and continue practicing outside of class. This is your second year in studies, and you should begin to think more and more in the English language, and that is what our whole goal is, para que se aprenda el idioma inglés. So, until the next class, hasta la siguiente clase, may God bless you.